Well, the Bank of Canada is set to make its latest key interest rate decision tomorrow. For more on what to expect, we're joined live by CTV's Tony Grace. We appreciate your time, Tony. So what are the analysts saying? Are we going to see a rate reduction? Fingers crossed.
Jamie, good morning to you, Jamie. Yeah, that's what everyone's wondering, right, is when is this going to happen? Especially with signals that inflation has kind of now been in that window that the Bank of Canada is looking for to start easing its monetary policy or interest rate levels, in other words. But yeah, the consensus is that we're going to see a hold tomorrow. It's been at 5%, of course, for the better part of a year now, since July of 2023. And of course, that 5% key rate that the Bank of Canada has in place right now affects everything from variable rate loans to mortgages, which of course has been driving up a lot of housing costs for Canadians too who have variable rate mortgages. The bank is signaling that it is going to cut those rates sometime this year, but a lot of economists think that it's going to be held at 5% tomorrow until the bank is sure that inflation is on a path towards staying within that 1 to 3% level that it wants it to be. So a lot of factors at play here, Jamie, but the headline really is that there's only about a 20% chance we're going to see the rate change tomorrow. Most economists pretty convinced it's going to stay right where it is at 5% for now.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, the BOC, it really wants to, they're trying to tame inflation. They're trying to cool off the market. What are some of the other factors that are driving analysts to believe that the rate is just going to hold steady?
Well, first of all, one of the things that's been contributing to inflation, which is higher mortgage interest costs. So that's taking some time to sort of factor into the overall inflation rate, but it's the core inflation factors that the Bank of Canada is looking at in terms of deciding when that inflation number is at a healthy level, in its opinion. If we take a look at that chart, we can see, of course, that it's been some time since we've seen rates below 4%. You have to go back to July of 2022 to see when rates were at 2.5%. And remember, it was in 2020 when the Bank of Canada governor said expect rates to stay low for some time. That was 2 years, and then we saw the rates jump up to 5%. So inflation, of course, will be one thing. The federal budget, though, next week, Jamie, that's going to be another signal because the Bank of Canada will obviously be looking to that and the type of language that comes out about the overall economy, the health of the economy, jobs, productivity, wages, all of that goes into the bank's decision when they try to figure out when to cut. Now, economists are giving us sort of two timelines, and one being June and one being September as to when we could possibly see those rates start to drop, Jamie.
June sounds great. Let's
yes,
let's go with June. Thank you so much, CTV's Tony Grace. We appreciate the update. Thank you.